one thing I realized when it's not always clear that this entity, which is detached and separate from all the happenings, which you can say experiences, is in fact me, I. And maybe at the time when I do uh, know myself, that time some sensations come up in the body. Maybe some kind of agitation, some heat, something like that, some heavy sensations, and that kind of brings the attention back to the body, and it also gives the sense that this center I belongs in the body. Uh, so, do you have anything to say on that?
Yeah. Uh, what you are saying is like this is how I am understanding. That the pure state of being is what you are able to live sometime, where there is no attachment to what is going on in the body, mind, and life, but also it doesn't feel like myself, usual myself, which I am otherwise generally. So this is the thing, that you are actually pure being even when you are living as this I, usual I. But you are occupied, you are continuously busy, engaged in attending the things, whether voluntarily, consciously, or unconsciously. No? And because of that, you are not able to actually get chance to look back at yourself, who I am, or not who I am, but what I am. You are not able to live yourself basically that time. Because if you do, then you will discover that I am that same one. So you are the same being who has access to two of your states right now. One is the pure state, and one is the usual state of individual, in which by default you are pulled back. With your effort, you are able to come back to your pure state and stay for some time. And without effort, you are just living in the ego state. No? Like the factory setting in a way, factory settings. But if you somehow can become aware of yourself while in the ego state, usual state, you will also become aware of yourself when you are in your pure state. Remember this. This is the magic of self-awareness. Self-awareness remains regardless of what level of experiencing is happening right now. Self-awareness is most fundamental, beyond the experiences. It is the awareness or acknowledgement of the experiencer about itself, that I am, regardless of what is happening right now. So try to catch it when you are in the usual state of being, because here you not only have a contrast, like a memory that it is not in my usual joyful free state of being, which will give you some support, I feel, like a encouragement that hey, I should do something about it. Because in the pure state, it is very difficult to become self-aware. No? In the beginning, at least, it is very difficult, because the joy and the peace and the silence is so much that we feel like I don't want to move right now, because otherwise it will disappear, and it will actually if we move. So it is true. But at some point, we will feel it is worthless really, because it disappears. Don't want this. I want something which does not disappear, even if it is as simple as who I am, myself. I am. No? You who is asking this question right now is as if you are something between the two. This you who is between the two is the real self. Care about yourself right now. and somehow the truth of the even state of experience of the pure self will be revealed, and the truth of the ego state also. Like there is one clue here is that the more self-aware you are, the more everything reveals its own truth in front of you. The less self-aware you are, the more imagination about it is lived. No? Because beloved, you can either live the dream of Brahma, the existence as it is, the life as it is, or you will live the individual level dream. When we are self-aware, we do not live the individual level dream anymore. We live the reality, which is called the dream of Brahma, no? Dream of the one self, universal self. But regardless of this, you are common, no? And if you remain simple about it, that hey, I'm common.
Yeah, thank you, Raji. It's understood, not mentally, but yes, I get a sense. Yeah. Uh, Still, I have this query about the body sensation, which can act as a like a little deterrent distraction, which you know any I thought one thing that can be done, it can be used as a mirror, which is already happening a little bit. um, that also that then being the experience, and then I can pay attention to experiencer.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. See, you are able to stay in the pure state very less, and you are continuously staying in the not pure state or ego state more, right? If you break it down to a more simple, truth, then basically the truth is that you are the experiencer. Both are the experiences. How much time you are spending in your usual state? Much more, no? How much time you are spending in your pure state? Very less, no? So in that pure state, you don't have so much scope of working on it, working on realization. But in your normal state, you have all the time. No? So if you keep it simple like this, when you are pulled by any body sensations or any state into the body mind, then you will start doing your sadhana. No? You start doing your sadhana. And when you are pulled into the purity of being, then enjoy that also. No? But don't forget that you are the experiencer there. Because if you do, you are not certain whether this experience is real or I am real. When you are certain about the experiencer and aware of the experiencer that you are, then you are not only certain about yourself, you are also certain about the experience. Because true knowing of who we are also brings true knowing of everything to us. No? It opens our eyes. We are able to actually see that, hey, this silence is also not real. Or if it is real. If there is any silence which is real, it is not really coming from anywhere else. It is coming from you, wherever you go. Ego state or state of being doesn't matter. No. And if it is not real, you should not be really dependent on it. You see what I'm saying? Even if it feels like an experience of being, you should not be dependent on it. You should be dependent on the experiencer that you are.
Thank you so much, Raji.